Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and in this video, I'm going to address the female narcissist and using a perfect example, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard debacle. Now, all narcissists have similar traits, whether they're male or female. Both male and female narcissists are characterized by a lack of real empathy or compassion. They both have a sense of self-importance, being more important than others. Delusions of grandeur. They have an excessive craving and need for admiration, approval, and acknowledgement. They definitely have a need to control others. They share a sense of entitlement. The rules apply to others, not to them. They engage in manipulative behavior. They believe the world owes them something. There's something that's more special and more unique about them than about others. They'll both exploit others to get what they want. They exaggerate talents, abilities, and accomplishments, and of course, they're always right. So there's a few little subtle differences between male and female narcissists. For example, when the male narcissist is angry, they tend to be aggressive and explosive, whereas a female narcissist, when they're angry, they will tend to punish their victims by withholding sex, attention, and affection. Now, both males and females narcissists can do this and respond in both of these ways. And some of you maybe even be thinking right now, hey, I've withheld affection when I was upset. Maybe I'm the narcissist. Well, if you're withholding attention, sex, or affection because your partner has been bitching at you all day and then wants to cuddle up in the evening with no apology for their behavior, well, this is a normal response. Why would you want to cuddle with someone who's been treating you poorly? So when I speak of withholding affection, attention, I'm talking about doing this in order to get your way or to punish the person for not acquiescing to your demands. The female narcissist is more often than the male to play the martyr. Her pain is greater than anyone else's pain. Her suffering is greater than the suffering of others. Her efforts are bigger than the efforts of those around her. The female narcissist also is likely to be overly concerned about her physical appearance and is more likely to use her sexuality to manipulate and get her way. She desires to be the prettiest, the most charming, the most successful woman in the room. She's often threatened by other women and will gossip or use shaming tactics to exile these women from others. And again, many male narcissists do these things as well. And so I've been watching dozens of videos, listening to the recorded audios of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Oh my God, wow. If you want to hear hours of word salad, gaslighting, deflection, projection, refusal to accept responsibility or accountability, and basically every form of manipulation a narcissist uses, listen to one of these videos. Personally, I found it hard to listen to, and it was just so irritating and exhausting. Now, there's a lot of these videos all over YouTube right now, and so if you want to, listen to the whole thing or go into more detail, I would definitely suggest checking those out. I'm just going to point out a few things. And one was, you hear a lot more from Amber than you do from Johnny, because she never shuts up. She goes around and around and barely gives him a chance to speak. Also, I was noticing that when he does speak, she's going to interrupt or she switches the subject and all those things. And in one audio, she's angry with him because she says he walked away and refused to fight, during an argument, a very heated argument. And he tells her he doesn't want a physical altercation and states that earlier that day or the night before, she had been punching him during an argument. And, he didn't want to be hit, so he left. And she literally says to him, I wasn't hitting you. I was punching you. It's not the same. What? Is she even listening to what she's saying? Is she paying attention to what is coming out of her mouth? And now several times Johnny brings up an argument they had earlier that day or maybe the evening before, and on her behavior and how terrible it was. And she simply responds, I'm not going to discuss that. I'm not talking about that with you. Okay, well, that kind of shuts that down, huh? And then even when he tries agreeing with her, trying to calm her down and just stop the fighting, she refuses and continues. She's literally angry with him for not engaging in the argument or not engaging in an actual fight. So Johnny tries to respond logically to her ranting to no avail. When a narcissist wants to fight, simply trying to talk sensibly will not work. The narcissist isn't going to let something like sense and logic mess up their argument. Remember, they argue to confuse and manipulate. They are not interested in resolution. What I found really offensive about Amber Heard is claiming to be a victim of abuse when clearly she was the abuser. This does a disservice to real victims of abuse, both men and women. And this is common for all narcissists. My narc ex-husband has claimed I'm the abusive one, yet he has no basis for that claim and thus far hasn't come up with even one example. Even in the face of actual proof, recorded evidence that I've had, he'll twist the story. He says, that was taken out of context, I was provoked, etc. So, it's interesting to note that both Amber and Johnny were regularly recording one another. Now, while that did prove to be useful in court, and I highly recommend recording conversations and have done so myself, in there lies a huge blaring red flag. If you're having to record conversations with your spouse or partner, it's time to get out of the relationship, period. Female narcissists are just as nasty, mean, and vindictive as their male counterparts. They can be just as sneaky, deceptive, and manipulating. And again, the only way to deal with them, whether male or female, is to not deal with them. As long as you remain entangled with a narcissist, you will never know peace. It's just impossible. So, have you encountered a female narcissist? Share your experiences in the comment section. Your story can help others. Remember, narcissism is an equal opportunity destroyer. The more aware you are, the less likely you are to become ensnared by them. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and may you all have a blessed day.